it is time to talk about Empties, and I have a big bag that I've been accumulating from the bathroom. I've also got a bunch of makeup over here to talk about as well. So this is stuff that I've completely used up. Just because this is being called February Empties doesn't mean I've used everything in the month. I just ran out of it this month. I may have had it for several months, but I think these are some of the most informative videos to watch from other people too, because I think by the time you run out of a product, you've really formed an opinion about whether you like it or not. I've made one of these already as well. I think it was in December and got some really good feedback on it. So there's going to be a lot of products talked about. I'm going to keep my feedback on them very short. Basically, you know, would I repurchase them again or why not? So I'm going to start off with like this stuff that was in the bathroom and body products type of thing. Actually, this was sitting on the kitchen sink. It is the Black Cherry Merlot foaming soap from Bath & Body Works. I absolutely love this scent. I have several of the little hand sanitizers in this scent. It's so juicy and deep and sweet. I mean, I love this smell. If they still sell this somewhere, let me know, but I just thought that was a fantastic soap. Tresemme Trade 2 hairspray, level 4. This is my go-to hairspray. I've talked about it a lot. Probably had one of these in my last Empties video. This is just my favorite hairspray for, you know, finishing a look. I feel like it tends to hold the look pretty well for me, but at the same time doesn't get too crispity crunchity. So, wait, that is the slogan for Butterfinger, I believe. Crispity crunchity, peanut buttery. Sensodyne Pronamel Gentle Whitening. This has been the toothpaste we've been using. I don't have the strongest teeth ever, so this is supposed to strengthen and harden your enamel. So, and if anybody asks me what I do for whitening, this is a whitening toothpaste, and that's all I use. I have an empty from Tyler here. He loves the Olay Pore Minimizing Cleanser and Scrub. As you can see, this is all empty in here. The product kind of gets pushed up to the top as you use more, and it's sort of swirled with like white and a light green color, and it's got a little bit of a scrub type texture to it. Like it lathers up, but you still feel the scrubbing action. I feel like he uses these up really fast. This is like his third one, so I don't know if he just uses too much product or what. This is 5 fluid ounces in here, but it's oil-free. His skin responds well to it, and I don't usually use it because he does go through it so fast. He also used up, ooh, it's wet. He used up this Mango Mandarin Suave shampoo. That's just what he uses, and he usually just gets a different scent every time. Now I've got some mini products that I just, like, I would get these from either like a free gift with a purchase, or they'd come in some sort of like QVC beauty test tube or something. And of course I'm bad about just sitting it aside and waiting to try it. I start using them all at once, and then all of a sudden I'm like, the shower's filled with mini products. I need to start using these. So I made a point to use them up, and so I thought I'd tell you about them. First off, we've got the Chavez Plump and Thickening Shampoo. I'm not a huge fan of this. I feel like when I use it, I don't know if it leaves some buildup on my hair, but it's very evident. The biggest thing I can always tell about a shampoo is with my fine hair, if I feel like it's making me oily too soon or sooner than normal. And this one, I mean, I just don't think it performs that well. This is the Ojon Damage Reverse Restorative Conditioner, and I do like this. This was, I feel like it's a nice conditioner for really making your hair feel soft and silky once it dries, but I don't think it gets me prematurely oily. It doesn't seem heavy. I know Ojon is kind of one of those cult favorite type brands. Some people are real into it. If you have product recommendations from the line, let me know. This is something I might consider buying again. I think these came in sort of a gifted duo, but it's the Moonlight Path Shower Gel and the spray. This has the scent kind of baby powder, I would say. That's kind of what I would peg this as. And I'm not nuts about it. Clearly I used it, but it's not my favorite. So I had a little spray, and I thought it was kind of nice to use after a shower. And when I used the body wash, I would use the spray, but I don't think this is my favorite Bath & Body Works scent, so I won't repurchase that. I do, however, love the Rio Rumberry. OMG, I love this scent so much. This is like fruity, juicy. I want a popsicle in this scent. I want this flavor. Someone tell me that like this summer they're coming out with this scent again. A couple minis from Philosophy here. One is Amazing Grace. I mean, that's a classic Philosophy scent. I have repurchased that scent in perfume form several times for my mom. I know she likes it. It's a very feminine, soft scent. It's really just one of the biggies of Philosophy's whole brand. I might actually consider getting this for myself, not in the shower gel format, but because it's such a good scent, maybe in like a body spray or a perfume format. Same deal with the Love Sweet Love. It's hard to describe scents sometimes, but this is kind of a mix of like floral and sweet. And as with a lot of Philosophy scents, especially in their Grace collection, like it can be hard to exactly put your finger on what you're smelling, but this is a very lightly sweet scent. This is another one where it's like, you know, I'd use it in the shower, but if I were to pay for like a full size, I'd probably just go ahead and do it in some sort of mist where I could actually smell it more after the shower, if you know what I mean. I like it better than my favorite Inner Grace. It's getting there. It's getting close. I love Inner Grace. It's probably my favorite from Philosophy. Okay, now we've got some makeup, kind of skincare-ish things. I love these Almay oil-free eye makeup remover pads. They're really thin little pads. You get like 120 in this pack, and this was a 50% more pack here, but it's totally empty. I don't have one to show you, but they're nice for like if you wake up in the morning and you have any sort of residue. I mean, you've still washed your face the night before, but you wake up and something's still lingering. It's nice to have those handy to remove those things. They're nice to have if you're doing someone's makeup and maybe they didn't totally get everything removed before you started working on them. Or these can also be nice to help you clean off your false eyelashes, which is something I want to demonstrate for you in a video. I don't get any irritation from those either. I also didn't get irritation from this. This is Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. So just a little guy there. I don't know how I got this or why, but I've had it for a while and now it's gone, and I would just use this more like with a Q-tip, pop it in there. How the oily part of it would separate from the other liquid that's in there. It was that kind of an eye makeup remover. Doesn't necessarily work any better in my eyes than no pun intended, in my eyes, but doesn't work that much better than other eye makeup removers I've tried. Okay, Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. This has SPF 20, and this is the bronze tint. It's actually worn off. I think it was just called Bronze Glow or Bronze Tint. This is a really nice textured primer I've talked about before, and I have a little bit left. I was glad I was able to talk about this before I totally ran out so I could show you what it is here. Squeezed out a little bit more. This might look a little scary there, but I swear if you have like a medium skin tone and you put this on, it gives you the effect of like you've sort of sunless tanned a little bit. It gives you like a veil of bronzy color. I mean, it really blends out nicely. If you're the fairest of the fair, I think it might not be a good shade for you, but if you're medium to getting even a little bit darker or tan, I just think this is really nice. It perks up the skin a little bit. Not quite as slick as like a Smashbox photo finish, but still, I mean, kind of creamy smooth. And I just like the idea of the tint there. So I've got maybe a couple more uses left, but I wanted to talk about it before it was totally gone. Ran out of a mini-sized Urban Decay primer potion. This probably came with a palette or something. I like it. It works a lot like Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and if you're looking for lower cost options, the Fergie Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer is a good one, and also the NYX HD eyeshadow base. I feel like they're a really similar consistency to the primer potion. Got a few mascaras to tell you about. One is this mini Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and this one didn't seem to have a lot of product in it to begin with. I mean, I know it's small, but still you usually have enough of a sense of what it's like, you know, when you sample it, and it just didn't seem very creamy. But I do love the brush on this, and this has been a mascara I've enjoyed in the past. Nice, thick brush. I feel like it defines all your lashes. It doesn't give super length, but that's where this other one from Tarte comes in that I think is a little bit better on length and just bigness of your lashes, and it's the Tarte Gifted Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. It's still got that same kind of brush that I love, and we're talking traditional bristles here, not a rubber bristle brush. But this is great for definition. This one, I mean, I can feel there's like nothing left inside. I'm going through a lot of mascaras right now, so I am not at a point where I need to be repurchasing anything. But if we're talking about which one of these I like better, it would be this one, and this would be the one that I would more lean toward repurchasing. Also, I've got my CoverGirl Lash Blast Plump Crusher. This one was great. I think this was a really nice design on the brush. I think it's a little bit smaller, just a little bit easier to maneuver than the regular Lash Blast. I think the formula is every bit clump-free and non-flaking as the original. I just kind of prefer this brush. It's got a ton of little bitty spikes on it that are kind of short, and as far as a drugstore mascara goes that you can kind of count on, and you know, you don't have to worry about smudging, flaking under the eye, I think this is a great one. Finished off my Schwing Black Liquid Liner from the Balm. I got this when it was on sale, I think on Hotlook at one point in time, and it's got kind of a longer felt tip. If you've tried L'Oreal Liner Intense, this is a lot like that. Sometimes, and I don't know if I got a bad one, but when I tried Liner Intense a while back, I felt like it wasn't as rich and black as it could be. This one's really, really black, but I don't think it's so different as far as liquid liners are concerned to repurchase this for the price. So I'm liking like my Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and I've got a couple of pins, like pin form liquid liners that I'm using up. And finally a couple of lip glosses. I'm sorry to say my backup of the Jordana Lovely lip gloss has bit the dust. This was such a pretty shade. It's kind of hard to show you. See if I can. It's not quite swatching full color here because there wasn't a lot in there, but there's what it looks like. It's been an Emily Award winner. It's a wonderful neutral that picks up a lot of shine, and I've not been able to find this in stores again. So sadly, it's retiring, but a really similar one to this is the Revlon Colorburst Lip Gloss in Rose Pearl. I have a Bare Essentials Buxom Lip Gloss that I am now out of, and it is in the shade Michelle. This looks like it had a fight with my lash glue. I'm not sure how or when, but there is like glue all over this, but there's not really any product left in here. Let's see if I can. There's always some you can get off of your brush. It's a great berry color. Part of the reason why I'm running out of this is I used that a lot when I did the nudes, because the Buxoms tend to last a little bit longer on your lips, and this berry shade just worked for a lot of situations, a lot of outfits I was wearing, so I kept this with me in my makeup bag I would take to work quite a bit. So I love that color. I've got plenty of berries that are similar. I don't know that this is different enough to constitute a repurchase, but I do love the shade. So there you go, guys. That's what's going out with the trash. I am glad to get this stuff off my hands now and start racking up some other empties, and I do these videos just kind of as I'm able. I can't guarantee that it's going to be every single month, but when I get stocked up to about that kind of amount, I'll do another video. Oh, I was also going to ask you if you want to see products that I've hit pan on. The reason why I'm kind of torn on this is because just because I hit pan, it may still be a while before I actually use it up, but at the same time, when you've hit pan, I can at least be able to show you the existing product and more easily describe it to you. I've got bronzers and powders that I've totally hit pan on, and I've formed my opinion on them, but I didn't know if you'd want them included in this kind of video. So let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!